situation in Dubai. These are live pictures. It's 21:54 in Dubai, so just over 2 hours away from the planned firework celebrations for all the different cities up and down the Gulf, of course. Differing reports coming in about the identity of this building. Some are saying it's a residential building, but there are still reports around that it could also be a hotel. Now, it's not uncommon for a hotel establishment and, of course, residential properties as well to share the same building. Of main concern, of course, will be to the authorities in Dubai and, of course, to anyone living near there or even living in that building, is that the flames appear to be engulfing, well, it looks like almost all the floors now of that particular building. What we haven't found out yet is how long the fire has been burning. It does appear to be still out of control. No doubt the Dubai fire services are in attendance at the base of the building, but it does appear that the fire has gotten away from them at this stage. It's also hard to make out whether or not the lights above those flames are actually part of the same structure or a structure behind that one. Nonetheless, reports coming in at the moment are pretty sketchy, to say the least. We have a downtown Dubai address at this stage that we're hearing. People are going onto Twitter sending out these pictures and saying that they're horrific, but there doesn't. Now, one report suggests this might be what they call the Torch Tower in Dubai. It's not a building I'm familiar with, but they say the residents of this particular building, the Torch Tower, are reported as saying that they thought the fire started at around the 52nd floor. The fire broke out in the Torch Tower at the Dubai Marina early on Saturday morning, has been brought under control. Well, we're hearing reports it's been brought under control. That certainly doesn't look like a fire that's been completely brought under control. But the location, we understand now, we're hearing it might be the Torch Tower near the marina, down on the waterfront, which is very close to the location, of course, where the fireworks display are scheduled for 2.
I mean, essentially, I was on the 15th floor. And yes, I mean, I was in the kitchen basically pouring some champagne in anticipation of New Year's Eve for the fireworks, which is essentially what I was expecting to see. And then, yes, my father basically went out on the balcony and essentially powered back into the room, sort of screaming that the hotel was on fire, which one we all thought was, you know, was a joke. But then I went out on the balcony and basically saw that the room next door to us complete on the pavements at the bottom of the hotel, pretty much not sure what to do. So, yeah, still this sort of state of pandemonium is pretty much the best way to describe it.
Yeah, well, I can imagine. How many were there in your party? I mean, there was your father, did you say, and you, and who else?
There were 5 of us. So there was me, my mother, my father, my girlfriend, and my sister as well.
Okay, and you made your way downstairs from the 15th floor, what, using the staircase, I presume?
Exactly, yeah, because obviously the lifts are out of action.
Yeah.
Now, we did see people coming down later in wheelchairs, so I presume there was some kind of measure involved. But yeah, unfortunately for my mother, because it was quite early stages, I basically strapped it to my back and put it down the stairs.
In a sort of, would you have described it as panic?
Yeah, I definitely, yeah. I mean, look, to be fair, there were a lot of hotel staff directing people to, you know, to the various exits and stuff, but there was absolutely no clarity about what had happened. You know, there's still no idea of how this fire started or whether it was, you know, it was an accident or whether it was an act of arson or something. But, yeah, I mean, quite frankly, we were in the hotel and we had no idea where to go and we had no idea what happened. So, yeah, definitely still in a state of alarm, I'd say.
Have you got any impression now? I mean, I'm picturing you now, Angus, out in the street, wondering, you know, what your next move is going to be. I mean, are you getting any impression?
I'm basically
yeah. Have you got any sort of impression of how the firefighting operation is going, for example?
Not really. But I saw a lot of firefighters. Not sure what they were doing. I'm sure they've done quite a good job because it seems like the fire has pretty much gone out, from where I'm standing anyway. But yeah, look, I mean, I'm still in a state where I've absolutely no idea what I should be doing, whether I should be somewhere, but I'm not, so I'm just wandering around on the streets chatting to you. So, yeah, not sure what I'm doing, sorry.
Well, hopefully the evening will settle down a bit for you. You've been through quite a lot in the last hour or so.
Not quite the fireworks display I was expecting, but yeah, nevertheless, still interesting.
It's interesting you say you think the fire might be sort of under control now. The pictures we're looking at still show that it's burning quite extensively.
I'm at a... Well, that's slightly worrying to hear. I mean, I'm at an angle where I only see...
Out on the balcony and the next room. You could see the flames in the next room.
Yeah, well, exactly. Exactly. That is basically the image which, you know, when I said I went out on the balcony and saw the room next door on fire. I mean, my family were like, what are you doing? We need to get out. But obviously, I put media at the forefront to dive down to the balcony, bring in the flames to take a photo for you guys. So, yeah.
Well,
it wasn't ideal, put it that way.
But it does tell an extraordinary story, I have to say. I'm glad and happy for you that all 5 of you made it out of the building, and I hope everyone made it out of the building for that matter. And I do hope that you do salvage something of your holiday.
There are a lot of worried people waiting at the bottom, with family up there. So one of the first questions, we had several people coming up to us asking how my mother escaped in a wheelchair. So I think there are a lot of people who are very worried about the situation. Perhaps it's better now, but I mean,
Wow. Ya están ahí los bomberos. Ya están ahí los bomberos. ऐसे उड़न जब पचड़ी nerso pata la que fue aquí no pasa chocho se sara pero pasa chocho
हम बता दें 5 से 10 जाएंगे
एक सेकंड में पागल है भी 10:30 10 बजे 10 बजे they won't be able to do the fireworks but they won't be able to put the sound. Oh snap, it's spreading this way. It's spreading this way. The conference spreading like sideways. Hey, don't you have to pass it? I thought two parties चारों उधर ही चलेंगे नहीं तो इधर
Seems to be just a segment.
Was high engulfed the luxury building. Chunks of debris falling, still on fire.
Within 6 or 7 minutes, the entire side of the building was engulfed in flames.
For more than 2 hours, Dubai's skyline lit up, and not by its scheduled fireworks display. Emergency responders racing to help. At least 14 people were injured. Outside, others fled.
There was debris raining.
Midnight, Dubai's world-famous fireworks went ahead, to the disbelief of many.
It's really surreal and bizarre.
Celebrations through the still thick smoke, dominating Dubai's sky.
बालकनी से स्टार्ट हुई है जहाँ हम लोग को नजर आया then it just escalated पूरे ऊपर तक चली गई हम यहाँ खड़े हुए देख रहे हैं इतनी ऊपर चली गई
Massive fire has engulfed the story building, but the countdown to 2016 continues.